Yo, this chick just lied, man. She just lied. Kendra asked if it's her real hair. First off, she was talking shit, saying the only way I would date this guy is if he had lots of money so my friends would understand. And she's obviously talking about his looks and talking down on him. And Kendra says, well, what about your wig? What about your hair? And she says, this is my real hair. And at the end, she tells the truth.
Okay, so this the front, this the edges is real? Girl, you better take that man and go. She done lied to my face. I thought this was her
My real hair looks like this.
girl, wait.
A liar.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
All right, guys, so we're continuing my recent series of covering Kendra's new dating show on the OWN channel. This one's titled Shallow and Single Forever. No more wasting time. This is episode 3. Let's get it.
I'm Kendra G, and this is Dating Download, where singles from different generations get real about modern dating.
He just seems boring. He just looked boring to me.
Every episode, singles from different generations get honest about their age and their experience and how it shapes the way we all date.
You've been married before?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I've been proposed to like 4 times.
4 different times is a lot.
That's 4 red flags. They think it's an accomplishment to say, I've been proposed to 4 or 5 times, red flags, 4 of them.
We're going to break it down, but in the end, will they download or delete?
I definitely want to see you again.
I want to see you as well.
I don't know if I was lying. Like I said, I'm shallow.
Let's find out.
Maybe like if I give the first one and say, hey, you didn't see it coming, the dude was just overly eager. For you to get to that point 4 times is crazy.
On this episode, I'm sitting down with Julie. She's a 37-year-old mother of 2 who needs are simple. All she wants is a good man who's going to treat her like a princess.
Don't they
Is
all?
that too much to ask for? Well, let's find out. Welcome, Julie. Hey, Julie. How you looking?
All right, let's check out the stats. 37, content creator. So we're up to 6 red flags so far. Mom of 2. 2 red flags. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'll be nice in here and not include the kids because I'm assuming they'll pair them up with somebody who's open to that, maybe. Wants to, but let's be honest, it counts as a flag for sure. Wants to be treated like a princess. All right. So we're up to so far 10 red flags.
Good, girl.
Thank you. You do too.
You look cute.
Thank you.
Mwah. All right, let's have a seat. Let's get into
Okay,
it.
yes.
Now, before we get into the blind date we set you up on, let me get to know Julie more. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37.
Yes.
Okay, have you ever been married?
No,
Never married, but I
Never.
have heard you've been proposed to 4 times.
I have.
And you didn't marry any of them.
Absolutely not.
Okay, 4 times, how many men?
4 men, 4 different men.
4 different men.
Yes.
And none of them were good enough to be your husband.
No.
Now you are a mom?
Yes,
Okay, how many kids?
2 boys.
2 boys. By the same man?
No,
How old are your children now?
18 and 20.
18 and 20. Okay. So you said you want the princess treatment. What is the princess treatment to you? Your mother a queen?
Yes, my dad treats her like a princess still.
Okay. Now, did your mother have kids before she met your dad?
No, they've been married 40 years.
So now you know that is a difference. Your mother didn't come to the game with 2 kids. You come into the game with 2 kids by 2 different men. That's not your mama.
But the men ain't in the kids' life.
It don't matter. That's not how your mother met your daddy. Your
You're
daddy
right.
provided for you and the children that he created. So I'm not saying you can't get this, but I think a lot of times women say, I want what my mother has. But if you're going to be honest, are you what your mother was? Have you ever thought about that?
I have not actually in that way.
How are you a 37-year-old woman who's never had that logical trend of thought? How? Think of being raised up, a young person being raised up, and like, this is your lineage, right? These are the adults. These are the elders who have no wisdom for you when it comes to how you're going to keep that lineage going, the bloodline, family, sons, strong ones. You're less likely to even probably want it. But like, how is this the first time you have ever had this train of thought? Quick break here to talk about the sponsor of this channel, fathershaverights.com. One of the expert attorneys in our prenup guide explains a dangerous myth, which is that a lot of people think that you don't need an experienced attorney to draft your prenup. Some people even try to draft their prenups themselves and are shocked when the judge throws that prenup out in court. At fathershaverights.com, we've made it easy to learn how to get a prenup. Our expert attorneys explain everything in clear, easy to understand language. Click the link pinned to the top of the comment section and join the hundreds of men protecting their future marriages the right way.
Yeah. Because the request is, I think your kids are grown. Do they still live with you?
No, I actually have a grandson. My oldest has a baby.
Child, we making the baby, keeping this legacy going. So what I've learned is sometimes the children become an issue, not an issue, but they got to consider providing,
Sure.
right? So I think that wouldn't be your case because you have older boys. But then I've heard this, when the boys get older, are they protective of their mama? So does a new guy have to get through your sons? Are they going to give them a hard time? Has that happened?
It's never happened.
Okay.
My kids are, my youngest is protective. We're very close.
Okay.
And he's not protective in the sense of he says something to the man or anything like that. He's
Okay.
never actually even said anything to me.
Okay.
But no one I feel like has ever even tried, even the relationship that the man has lived with me, because I've had men live with me before.
Okay.
They never really tried to be a father or get to know my kids like that. And that has always been like a turn off for me, because some of these guys, especially one, had a child that he had custody of. So they lived with me too. So the kid and him lived with me. And I treated my son like his son, like he was mine.
Was he paying all the bills?
No, absolutely not.
Girl, then you was crazy.
I know.
You needed, so wait a minute. So a man lives
Psycho.
with you with his kids. He wasn't even loving on your child and you were paying all the bills? We need a doctor to make sure.
This shows the delusion of Kendra G. This is the same woman who said, hey, I tell women to look for integrity and character and all this. And now she brings up, was he paying all the bills? Right? Like the contradictions here are insane. I want you to really, really, really think about how insane this is. Like, follow me here. You have Kendra G giving dating advice to a woman who's single and can't find a man to marry her, who she wants, while also being a woman who should be on the show as a featured guest looking for a man to marry her. And she's on the show telling another single woman, a fellow single woman, does he pay all the bills? Does he pay all the bills? Follow me here. The inception gets insane. And the woman who owns the show pays all the bills for her man. These are women who refuse to settle and take care of another man when the woman who owns the show pays the bills for the man who she's been with for a very long time, right? You guys know his name. I forget his name. People say, oh, he had a little bit of success too. Yeah, but she's definitely, he's not able to afford her lifestyle, the one that he's living on his own. Oprah figured it out real quick, realized that she was the man in the relationship. It's insane.
Temperatures, right?
This was in my 20s. I learned.
Okay, so how old are you now?
I'm 37 now.
Okay, so let's come to currency. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was 5 years ago.
Okay, 5 years ago. Okay, now was this guy, did he give you the princess treatment?
He did, actually.
So why did it end?
He was married. And I found out and then gave him 2 months to
Girl,
get
he
him
didn't
fixed.
give you no princess treatment.
I didn't know.
He gave you shut up, don't tell my wife.
I didn't know he was married.
Right, but that's not princess treatment because he was married
His
to
wife wanted me to stay with him. She had a boyfriend. They're weird, okay? It was weird.
Okay, well, listen, first of all, we in a new world, and I have met people who are fine with poly relationships. Are you
Her life's a joke. Gentlemen, be careful. Life is serious. It's not always a game.
open-minded?
No, that's why I left.
How long did y'all date before you realized he was married?
About a year.
You dated a man for a year and didn't know he was married?
I mean, he had children with this woman, and I was around for Thanksgivings and Christmases, and I would go to her house to pick up their grandchild. Like, we were friends. Me and the girl didn't have any problems, but they told me they were divorced.
So when did you realize he was married?
He had a death in his family, and I went to the funeral in Alabama. And one of the people in the family was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Like, she kept hinting, and I was like, "Well, is there something that I need to know?" Because the baby mama was there too. Like, you know.
Wait, he had a baby mama and a wife?
No, that's his wife. But I thought it was just his kid's mother because she was around
Okay.
for things. And I went to go pick up the kids, and I had her number, and I went to Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Oh, child. I I'm so happy we put you on a date, child, because we got to introduce you to new men. All right, listen. So we set Julie up with a really nice guy. His name is Roger. He also has a few kids himself, a good job, family values. So it seems like this could be a good fit. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all played itself out. Let's take a look at Julie and Roger.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You look amazing.
My first impression when I saw my date, I was so disappointed because he's not my typical type. I like high yellow men with lots of tattoos. So I was like, he just seems boring. He just looked boring to me.
So where are you from?
I'm from Vegas. What about you?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's far
You been in
away.
New York before?
High yellow men with lots of tattoos. Listen, you're allowed to have your preference. You know, she to her, she's like, he looks a bit too put together.
Yes, I have. I've been to Manhattan, though.
Manhattan? Oh, that's the rich area.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have kids?
I do have kids. You have kids?
I do, but my kids are grown, so.
Well, I have 2 older and then 1 younger.
Okay, so you started over.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Do you have anybody that thinks they're married to you?
No. That's married to me. You been married before?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I've been proposed to like 4 times. I say no a lot, obviously.
I mean, no, it's not bad, but 4 different times is a lot.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like
Right.
it's not genuine though.
Yeah, I feel you.
I do look for like genuine because I feel like a lot of people put on this persona, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
The honeymoon stage, they say, you know,
Yeah.
nobody's going to show their true colors in the beginning on the
Of
first
course
date.
not.
Hopefully.
And then once they get comfortable, things change. Yeah.
Yes. I ask for a lot. No.
Tell me. What
I
you
want
ask-
the
what you
sun,
ask
the
for?
moon, the stars. My dad's always just treated my mom like a princess, so I grew up like that.
Yeah.
And I love when a man can be a man and, you know, they worship the ground you walk in. So I feel like
That's, I feel like if
feel the love.
if God is like at helm, I don't think anything can disturb that. You know?
That's when she lost it. God, the Bible, order, no chaos. She's like, I love chaos.
Put that coffee down.
Bring up God to one of these modern women, and they're running the other way. Right? No regard or fear of the Lord whatsoever.
I'm saying I believe in treating women like queens.
Yeah,
and
that's what it
princes.
says in
Yeah.
the Bible too. So.
There you go.
Mhm.
You know your stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
So, you have any other questions for me?
No, I think you did great for
I
a
think you did
first
amazing.
date.
I think you did.
I definitely want to see you again.
I want to see you as well.
Seems kind of nervous a little bit.
I did say I would see him again, but I'm going to delete. Like I said, I'm shallow. I guess I like jerks that are fine. I need to figure
I like jerks that are fine.
my life out, people.
A grandmother.
Oh, Lord, Julie. That was a good man, Savannah. A good man. Now, here's the deal. I'm not, listen.
He has 3 kids, and one is like 2.
He has to, okay. Now, listen, I'm not going to get you there. Listen, attraction, first of all, you have to be attracted. I can't make you like somebody. He has a 2-year-old?
Okay, so he didn't say 2. The way he said it is I have 2 older kids and a younger one. And then when he described his life, he was like, yeah, so during the pandemic. And I was like, oh, that's how you got that kid. He was like,
But did you get clarification?
I mean, the pandemic was not that long ago.
The pandemic was 6 years ago.
That's maybe not in school yet.
But that ain't the reason, child. He could have had no kids, and you still wouldn't have gave that man a chance because off of the... Girl, I'm watching the video with you. You said as soon as you saw him, he wasn't the one for you.
Yeah.
So, okay, what you want? You want him to be... You want, what, I got something over here. Okay. How you want this man to look again? You want him to have tattoos? You want him to have tattoos? I'm going to get her your stick figure man. Here, tattoos. Julie's man. Girl, why wouldn't you give that man a shot? You didn't tell me. So I guess the married man you dated,
A grandmother.
it was fine.
Oh, he was okay.
He was okay? Okay. Did he put it down in the bedroom? I mean, you ain't sticking around
Yeah.
if it wasn't great
Yeah,
sex.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
One thing I do like about you, you said it in the end. Do you really feel as though you are shallow?
Yes.
Okay. Are you willing to let that go or are you dying shallow?
I do, but then the problem is when I let it go, it's like, okay, you already not cute. And now I gotta pay for my own food. Now you want me to pick you up.
Okay, I'm
Now
not
your
talking
house-
about that. I'm not talking about you paying for your own food. He got to pick you up. He still has to be a man.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking away of that. But you counted Roger out for aesthetics. Roger was willing to, we're going to find out if he wanted a second date.
I think he was lying about a lot of stuff.
Okay, what do you think he was lying about?
She was lying and confessed to lying about a lot of stuff. This woman's a joke. There are plenty of jokes out there. Plenty of
So
them.
when I asked him what he liked to do,
Mhm.
it kind of seemed like he just bounced off of me. And then the things that he
I think he was
said,
nervous.
I don't want to do that stuff.
Okay, so what kind of man do you want, Julie girl?
I want my friend. And like my friends and we do, like, I wanted you to be able to keep up with me. Like if I
Marry your friends.
want to go to a game, I'm not even asking you to pay for your way, pay for my way. Just, do you want to go to this game? I go places by myself because the men that I talk to, oh, it's too much. Or I have somebody coming in town this week, and I was like, do you want to go to this restaurant with us? Oh, do you want me to pay? And I wasn't asking him to pay, but Dad.
This is a guy you've been dating.
Trying not to date anymore.
Julie girl, where are we at with the girl?
Because why am I going to go places? I got to go everywhere by myself because...
Well, you're going by yourself because it seems like the men that want to go with you, you don't want to go with them. This guy was, well, we're going to find out. I'm assuming he might have said download, but you already said
He said he
delete.
wanted to do a picnic with fruit in the park.
What's wrong with
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the picnic? I even think that's too good for her.
a picnic and fruit in the park, Julie? Okay, I didn't even ask this question. How much money does your man have to make? I'll throw out a number. Is 70,000 too low?
It's all right.
70,000 is all right.
I can do 70,000.
Okay, so are you open-minded to sharing this man? Because the man that it seems like you're describing, they're in back order. So I
know. That's why it was hard to find me a date. I get it. They don't need dates. They got them.
So you enjoy being a side chick?
No, I just won't date anybody then. But I won't.
Okay, so being single is fine
Buy a dog, die alone. And it's still true to this day.
for you.
No, I want my husband. I want my Prince Charming, but I just have to keep waiting until
So
he
what
gets a divorce.
are the characteristics of your husband?
I want him to be not insecure.
Okay.
Yes, fine. Go to the gym because I work out. So I want to look at something nice in the bedroom. I want their belly falling over me.
Well, you could also get a guy in shape. You know,
Yeah.
They might come to you. Now, listen, this is fair because the man, like I said, you're describing, he's very desirable.
So she's talking about, I'm assuming the guy she was with, he wasn't in shape enough for her.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I said, are you just, because some women are like, listen, I'm okay with sharing the man because this is the man that I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he shows up for me when he can. He's attractive. He's good to me. I get my weekends. I get my once a month. Listen, I'm not here to judge, but I'm trying to figure out what you really want. Do you want an everyday man or do you want a now and then man?
I want an everyday man.
An everyday man? Well, then you're going to have to make some adjustments, honey.
Why?
Well, has it worked for you yet?
No.
Whoa. Kendra G is there, realizing why coffee's important yet again.
Okay, then that's the answer. That's the answer.
That's crazy.
How is it crazy? You have to also understand now, and I want to say this with love. You're also coming into the game with 2 kids by 2 different men that you did not marry.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you're judging the guy is going to judge you for your resume too. So just like someone has to accept for you for some of the things that you've been through, be open-minded. I'm not telling you to go off the cliff. If you really are not, listen, I'm with you. If attraction's not there, attraction's not there.
She's like, I don't have a husband either.
But you're going to have to make some adjustments if you want somebody. But then if you don't want somebody, then keep doing you. I mean, if you never got married, would you be okay?
A lot of people I feel like are getting divorces. I don't want to get married to the wrong person. That's why I haven't gotten married.
Be alone. I'm done. Let's skip. This, I can see she's getting less serious because it's getting more real. But I've heard enough here.
Because I don't want to get married just to not be lonely.
I agree with
I
that.
love like being, like I yearn for like, there's someone caring about me. There's someone wanting
Let's move ahead.
to you and spirit yourself together. I really like take this with you. Here's the man, girl. If you want a date, I don't know, you go yourself then. Make him look the way you want. That Roger is not for you. But before we go any further, what do you think Roger said? Do you think Roger wanted to delete or download?
He probably wanted to date me. Who doesn't want to date me? I would want to date me.
Let's go and find out and see what Roger decided.
We had like a lot of similarities. She likes to go out and do activities, hiking.
Some people can't tell when somebody isn't feeling them on the date. This might be one of those situations.
Things like that. So, and she likes to try things that I would like to try, vice versa. So yeah, I would definitely like to download.
That was your husband, girl. That was your husband right there.
Wow.
Let me tell you something.
Diabolical, laughing at him like that. if a man did that and was like, yeah, I like women that look better, this is that, I like them like this, and that was your wife, ha 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 ha, yeah, come on.
If I marry that, he's gonna have to be like a whole lot of money, like a whole lot of money. I'm okay with settling with like being pampered.
Wait, what do you mean he got to make a whole lot of money to marry that?
Because then my friends will understand.
What?
Damn. Yo. So this is about your friends. This is about the sisterhood. Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah. This is why we love these videos. This is why the Where Are They Now show, needs to come to fruition that I've been talking about for years.
Stand next to me and like that doesn't even look right, especially with my profession. That don't even
Stand
look
next
right.
to you with your wig or without your wig?
I don't have a wig on.
Yo. She doesn't have a wig on, she says.
Your real hair? Oh, okay. Well, shots fired. That's her hair. Okay. You ain't going to be good enough. There you have it. I don't know if this man exists.
Listen, shout out to Kendra G for calling that out.
That's the closest I'm going to be able to get you, girl. All right. Thank you for being here, Julie. I do want to say this. You were a good sport. I do think you're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
And I just hope that the shallowness doesn't stop you from finding something genuine and real, because that real stuff that you have, that your dad gets to your mom, when you're sick, who shows up for you? If God forbid you couldn't walk tomorrow, who's going to be there for you? Right. Who's going to show up for your kids if you can't show up for your kids? Like, those are the real things. If marriage is something you really want to put into the category of what's important. Mm-hmm. But she got real hair and she beautiful, so it's going to be hard. All right, with that being said, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and we will see you next time on Dating Download.
Thank you.
Let me see if it's her real hair for sure. Let me put my fingers. Oh,
you said a wig.
Wait, hold up.
Yo, this chick just lied, man. She just lied. Kendra asked if it's her real hair. First off, she was talking shit, saying the only way I would date this guy is if he had lots of money so my friends would understand. And she's obviously talking about his looks and talking down on him. And Kendra says, well, what about your wig? What about your hair? And she says, this is my real hair. And at the end, she tells the truth.
Okay, so this the front, this the edges is real? Yeah. Girl, you better take that man and go. She done lied to my face. I thought this was her
my real hair looks like this.
Girl, wait.
A liar. A liar. Crazy. Let's check out some of these comments, of course, and see what the people have to say. Top comment here says, immature and toxic. So sad. Somebody else here says, a 37-year-old grandma. Please. Somebody else here added, her lying about her hair was crazy as F. Here's somebody else that says, high yellow with good hair. That's so ignorant to say, especially at that big age. Here's somebody else who says she's so unserious. Lots of unserious women out here. Ends in antidepressants, SSRIs, medication. Life gets real. You need people. You need God, right? You need to take your life seriously. Of course, guys, curious to know what you think. Comment down below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace. Hey, guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon-to-be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.